Hey yo, let's go. Come on, man. Let's get up in here, man, on this hump day. Hey, listen, man, I'm not gonna say epic. I ain't gonna be throwing around crazy adjectives and all that tonight, but this is gonna be, this talk we gonna have, man, it's gonna be hopefully beneficial, man, because, first of all, Assalamu alaikum to all my Muslim brothers all over the world, man, especially my Muslim brothers and sisters still going through it in Gaza, man. My prayers are always with you, man. Muslims everywhere, man. Peace to all my non-Muslim brothers and sisters. What's up? What's good? Let's get in here. It's hump day. But listen, your boy gonna ruffle some feathers today. That's why I got on this shirt. You see what I got on, right? You see I got on the Will Smith jump off, right? When he did that to Chris Rizak. But listen, it really doesn't matter because look, I'm 55 years old. If I cared about ruffling feathers, man, I've been in federal prison 20 years, survived that. I've done things that mere mortals have not even attempted. All right, so let's get that straight. So me ruffling feathers, hey, so be it, man. But this thing, that's why when you got your own channel, when you go live, man, you can give it up how you want to give it up. You ain't got to watch NBC. I don't watch television no more. I don't, me watching the American media is like, I don't watch none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I watch a couple movies here and there, but I like to experience things. Like I'll go to a movie theater before, but I watch movies, I watch a lot of stuff on my phone because that's how I get paid. That yen about to go to the ceiling, man. Yeah, somebody get some money in that. You know what I'm saying? But this shirt is symbolic because tonight, man, yeah, it's, when I talk about the death of the black family, people get y'all, and I can't say older because now that I'm 55, older than me is damn near dead. What are you going to be, 70? But when I say death of the black family, everybody get their panties in a bunch, but I'm going to keep it a buck, man. I came home from prison 11 years ago, 2015, and I immediately noticed the DOF, what is it? DOTBF, death of the black family. I immediately know it from something as simple as there was no more Sunday dinners. Most of the sisters can't even cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. I mean, I just seen it up close and personal. I'm like, what is going on? Like, our ancestors did all this work, and this is what we doing now? We don't get together. Cousins don't get together and cook out. We don't do none of these things no more. We don't have no camaraderie, no stick togetherness. Like, that's what I first noticed coming home. I mean, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I noticed the hypersexuality of the society, of everybody. Like, and when I say hypersexual, when I came home in 2015, you got to think, I was in prison 20 years. 1996 to 2015. You do the math. 96, they wasn't walking around when I came home at 15 with these leggings. And, everybody thought I was being funny and all that. But I'm like, you can see these little girls camel toes. And like, what type of parents is letting these kids go to school with leggings on? When did this become an acceptable form of dress? Like, the society was hypersexualized. Hypersexualized, man. And I said, man, and it impacted the black community even more because we still got teenage pregnancy. These little young girls running around. These little shorts on with their legs and butts out. And I'm like, where the hell is that? Where Big Mama at? Oh, ain't no more Big Mama. Big Mama used to be 60, 65. Now Big Mama 35, 40. That's where Big Mama went. Our ancestors are gone, man. They blazed the path for us, man, a trail for us to follow us. For some reason, when I came home, I see we wasn't following it, man. For real, man. That's why I was quick to, I just kept watching stuff and, the things that I've done, if you've been following my travels, man, and my mishaps and my hijinks, man, listen, man, I done been everywhere. Literally, man, in 10, 11 years, man. And I got plenty more places to go, inshallah, God willing. But, man, I seen, black African Americans are through. They're done. Like it's, I mean, you wonder why Africans and blacks from other countries come here and give you the cold shoulder. Like, blacks in America have completely lost their mind, in the words of Chuck D when he said they were Public Enemy. They've lost their mind. If you watch social media, everything on social media is a bunch of foolishness, mostly about black people. All these dumbass challenges, everything is foolishness. Fights, shootings. It ain't nothing beneficial. It's nothing educational. I mean, I'm not saying it's nothing, but it's very minuscule or small. You can find a bunch of foolishness anywhere. I'm ready to deactivate my X account, aka formerly known as Twitter, because I don't know if y'all been on Twitter, but Twitter is, ever since Elon Musk, that's like, you know, he a savage. Yo, Twitter is straight smut. When I say smut, it's more gay porn on X than it is straight porn, but that's all that's on there. You know, it's this savagery on there. And I'm like, did he buy Twitter and name it X for that? X porn? Like, yo, it's wild. If you haven't been on there, see, I'm a content creator, so, you know, I travel across various landscapes. X, got an account on X, IG, I got my YouTube channel, The Oddcast. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, and I TikTok, but I took that off, man. I'm about to take off X, but, you know, I make money with my YouTube channel in the book. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't made no money with the book yet, but no. It's just, man, the death of the Black family is so real and like stark. Like, I don't see how the alarm's not being rung in Black America. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know, and listen, before I continue on to that, I got to give a quick shout out. Listen, man, I seen some women warriors fight last week. Did y'all see Alicia Baumgardner and Bo Mi Rae, South Korean? Sorry, sister, if I butcher the name. Bo Mi Rae. They got it in. Kudos, salute. They fought 3-minute rounds like the men do. And listen, man, Alicia, salute to you, sis. You put in that work, because South Korean Miss Sheck was not playing. She was not there to play no game. And let me tell you, sisters, if you don't know how to throw these dick beaters, pardon my French, this is my channel, this is my lingo, my vernacular. If you don't know how to throw these dick beaters, don't get in that ring messing with them professionals, man. Alicia Baumgardner, salute, shout out to you, sis. She won, she retained the belt. Shout out to the South Korean. You put up a good fight. Listen, ain't nobody messing with you in no dark alley or bright alley, for real. But I just had to get that out there, because y'all know I always give shout out to my women, man. I love women, man. I love women, man. I'm here all for protecting women and everything, man. Just don't let no women run the fuck over you. All right, so I had to get that shout out to Alicia Baumgardner. But getting back to the death of the Black family, like, it's so obvious, and I'm like, why isn't nobody talking about this? Why ain't nobody ringing an alarm? Like, we talking about all this other superficial shit, man, and the Black community is in a disarray, a complete disarray. And it's so funny, because I seen earlier today, there was a homosexual on Instagram that said that Black men are the cancer to the Black community. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I said homosexual, because he let it be known. You know, I just don't go around labeling people until they label themselves. He said it, you know, and I was like, I found that interesting that a Black man, even though he likes men, can say that the Black man is the cancer of the Black community. And I was like, listen, that's what I said. We're going to ruffle some feathers. The death of the Black family, is this a big catalyst? Why? Is the Black man the cancer of the Black community? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you some instances, man. You know, I want to stir up conversation and discussion, man. You know, but we know that the former Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax, a Black man, he unalived his wife and unalived himself last week in Virginia. I came across some other cases. There was a brother in Detroit, Earl Maxwell. He got sentenced to 25 to 50 years in Detroit last week, because Earl, 2 years ago, killed his girlfriend, Latrice Dorsey, in front of her daughter. Shot her 11 times. You know? That's just 2 instances that I'm giving you, you know. Earl Maxey unalived his former girlfriend. What else can I think about? Oh, there was a dude that needs to get, he's going to get what he get, come on to get the president. A 67-year-old brother, Black man in North Carolina, Lawrence Drumcook, he raped his 7-year-old adopted daughter and then got her pregnant at 10. So these instances, I'm just putting it out there, you know, Justin Fairfax situation. You know, he was an accomplished politician. His wife was a dentist. Now I'm talking about the situation in Detroit, where the guy Earl Maxwell unalived his girlfriend because she broke up with him. And I'm talking about Lawrence Drumcool, 67 years old, rapes a 7-year-old adopted daughter, and then gets her pregnant at 10. So you was diabolical enough to violate this young sister, and then you got her pregnant, like you went back, like. So I'm just putting this out there. We can stir, because the homosexual said that the Black man is the cancer. So I'm like, you know, when you read certain stories, I'm like, I mean, it's out there. It's out there, not to mention, and you know what? One thing I want to say, like, because for a homosexual man to say that, it's kind of like, you know, first of all, you're a man still. Just because you like sleeping with men don't mean you're not a man. You're a man still, so I guess you're part of that equation because you said the black man is the cancer. He didn't say the straight black man. He said the black man is the cancer. You know what I'm saying? He tried to say that it wasn't the sissies as the punks, as he said. But my thing is this. If you promote a so-called lifestyle, which is not really a lifestyle because two men can't produce life. Two women can't produce life. So homosexuality is a death style. So you are contributing to the destruction of the black family as well. Homosexuals and trans, whatever you want to label yourself. You know, but so, you know, not only straight men, he said black men. So, you know, we got to lump in the homosexual, the down low, the brothers I was in prison with, you know, that was in there having boyfriends and going on a visit, kissing their wife and their kids. Man, I seen some of the wildest shit in prison, man. I worked in the visiting room as the camera dude. I seen some of the wildest, disrespectful shit that black men did to their women. I seen a brother introduce his lover to his wife, talking about that's his workout partner. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he be having sex with. He introduced him to his wife and his kids on a visit like he was his workout partner. And I refused to take his picture when he came up there with his wife. And he didn't explain to her. Like, she wanted to know why the picture guy wouldn't take his picture. I don't play them games. You know, if somebody else can take a picture, I'm not taking a picture. I'm not supporting that. I'm not condoning that. None of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've seen what black men can do, man, unfortunately, man, to each other, to other, you know. So then the homosexual made that statement. I said, I'm going to bring it to the table. Let's bring it to the table. You know, is that it? But before I just label the black men, I'm going to say blacks, period. Us, men and women, we are a cancer to each other, it seems to be, contributing to the death of the black family. You know, because, I mean, women are, you know, they doing diabolical shit out here too, man. The sisters is doing some diabolical shit out here. I posted on my story how the chick threw the damn stick of dynamite in a boyfriend's car and blew his arm off. Like, they doing that. It's just crazy. So I want to say all of this contributes to the death of the black family. The black man not being the head of the household. These single moms out here that can't raise these kids. You can't raise a boy to be a man. Statistics have bore it out. Single mothers have the worst statistical rate of success out of any parent. The single mom. You know? Because, I mean, you're overworked. And I mean, it's not a shot at the sisters. I'm just saying everything is contributing to the death of the black family. Everything is contributing to it. You know? And, you know, so, I mean, and I'm just observing it. And I'm like, what's going on? I've been in other countries and I've seen how the culture is still maternal. Everything is sitting around family. Everybody cooks and go, you know. So I see where America's headed, man. And it's like, especially black America. And in 11 years, man, this thing got crazy. It's got even crazy. And you told this is coming from a dude that did 20 years in the feds. It's gotten even crazier, man. Think about the last 10, 11 years. Think about from 2015 to now. From the COVID, from the, you know what I'm saying, from the vaccine. Think about all this shit that been going on, man. Think about all the people that have been unalive. Think about all the people, Kobe Bryant, we can go, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and there's diabolical stuff that you see every day in the news that's going on, man. Trump got these people out here tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a savage. You know, you got a savage running the country, so, I mean, you got to understand, we are living in a time of savagery, man, but me observing, I'm like, yo, this ain't a good look for us, man, because we're not going to be extinct. One thing about us, we have genetic powers that we can, you know, we can procreate better than any other race because we are the original race. Don't get that twisted, but we're not going to be extinct. But in America, we're going to be like, just think about it. Like in America, what does black Americans really have? You like to tote out the celebrities that got money. But let's talk about collectively. We got the highest crime rate against each other, incarceration, murder, abortions, you know, single households, you know, we lead in all the, you know, the bad categories. You know, we lead in all the bad categories, and that's why I tell people, like, man, y'all got to get with it, man. Y'all got to get with it something, man. And I'm sitting there looking, and do you think, what do you think could What else could be the catalyst or the reason? What do y'all think? You know, the black on black crime. We just had an incident in Richmond, Virginia. Tiffany Terry, her ex-boyfriend killed her 2 kids, 18 and 14, in front of her. This is in Richmond, Virginia. Tiffany Terry, her ex-boyfriend, 41 years old, killed her 18-year-old son and a 14-year-old son. You know? So, you know, just when I say the death of the black family, I've been researching this and observing this, man. I've been having discussions and talks with people like, this needs to be sounded from every tower, man. Like, we got to do something, man, because, listen, it's not getting no better. It's getting worse. America's definitely getting worse, but the status and the state of black America is in the toilet, man. It's in the toilet. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, I looked up the net worth in America. I'm going to give you the net worth in America. You know, this is another thing that contributes to the death of the black family. The black on black crime, we stated that. But now I'm going to give you another one, the net worth. You know who has the highest net worth in America? Let me give you up 3 seconds. Who do you think got the highest net worth in America? Would you say the European, a.k.a. the white people? And they're number 2. You know who has the highest net worth in America right now of the census? Asians. Asians' net worth in America is $536,000, $500,000. $500,000 ticket. 536 on average, because they stress education. They have their culture from the East. They haven't integrated into this Western so-called culture. It's not a culture. But the number one racial demographic with the highest net worth in America is Asians, 536,000. Number 2 is European descent, white people. And listen, let me tell you something. Y'all some shit, man, because y'all came in second in your own country that you stole, and it's half of the Asians. European Americans' net worth is $286,000. All right, Asians 536, white people 286. Who you think number 3? You know it ain't blacks. And I'm not laughing, man. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's sad. It's pitiful, man, that we don't know these stats and you live in it. You creating these statistics. Number 3 is Latinos. They have a net worth of $61,000. What's that? A nice Lexus. And then coming in dead last at the bottom of the financial poll is African Americans with a net worth of $44,000. $44,000 is again. What's that? That's an SUV, man. That's a Toyota 4Runner. $44,000. That's African Americans' net worth. So I don't want to hear all about these. You want to name Magic Johnson and all. You want to name singular people. Collectively, African Americans' net worth is $44,000. So you dwarf Asians. Asians are $500,000, 536. White Americans are 286. Latinos is 61, and they still above us, and we're 44. And then people say, "Oh, well, you know, we ain't gonna go. We ain't even subscribing to that. Black people ain't know I don't want this lady shit. White people, it's more white people on welfare than any motherfucking body else. We gonna kill that narrative. No, we always work, but we waste our money. We're not into wealth building. You know, we're not into wealth building. I see we're into a lot of delusion. Like, that's what blows me. When you get on this social media, man, people be saying shit, man. And I'll be like, yo, why are these people on here being delusional, saying they created things they didn't create, they doing things they not doing? Like, yo, just because you got a camera and a phone don't mean you can just get on here and just get the capping. Like, and I really don't care. I'm just saying it's a lot of it. I mean, you go on social media, dudes be on here capping. Chicks be on here capping. I'm just like, and it's usually black people. White people too busy trying to build wealth. Asians definitely trying to build wealth. You don't see them all over social media like that. Or if it is, it's something beneficial. So when your net worth is $44,000, that tells me right there you don't understand. You have no financial literacy. $44,000, and Asians is $536,000. We losing the race to everybody. Our Spanish brothers got us 61. They got us by another 17,000. They had 61. You know, and that's one of the reasons the white people want them out of the country, because they're gonna hawk them and walk them down. Because the Spanish brothers and sisters are gonna work. We know this, man. All right, you know, but yeah, does that contribute to the death of the black family? 41,000 net worth. I mean, When you out here blowing your money, you know, like I said, I came back and I seen people still doing the same shit, still going to the same liquor store. You know, people still on here posting Air Jordans and all this bullshit, man, and you ain't collecting the resale or, you know, build a stash to where you can trade it in for money. Because the shoe business is popping, but you know, a lot of people I see on here, I can't wait till the new J's come out. They wearing them. They not collecting them. They wearing them. So this is where we at. What up, fam? How you doing, Steve? Yeah, they wearing them. So I'm just like, we are masters of wasting our money. That's why our net worth is $44,000. We gotta get the Yeezys when they come out. Sisters want to walk around with a $4,000 Gucci bag or a Louis Vuitton bag. For what? For what? When you should be wealth building. All of this contributes to the death of the black family that I observed. Black on black crime, like I said, these examples I gave you of black men doing harm to their family. You know, hey, thanks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Had a good fam send me this, man. They know I'm a t-shirt freak. I'm a t-shirt, a hat, and a hoodie freak. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody got more hoodies than me in America. For real, man. I got hoodie, man. Hoodie. How you can't have a hoodie? It's a multi-purpose outfit. You got the hood to keep you warm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, just observing, like I said, for the last decade, it ain't looking good for, you know, foundational Black America, Black Lives Matter, all these fake ass, you know what I'm saying? These little groups that come up, man. I would think, and I was shocked by how stupid the African American, Black America still is when I came home from prison. Because they always want to talk shit about dudes that been in prison and, oh, y'all come home with these big words and this, and that. And I laugh at it because dudes get smart. If they wasn't, they get sharp. They sharpen their sword. Literally and physically, and literally. You know what I'm saying? Actually, but they mad because they dumb. And that's what I realized when I got out here. Like, I start talking to people about Forex and trading. Everybody was capping like, oh, yeah, I know what that is. And I was like, yeah, what you trade? And they like, huh? Oh, yeah, I'll be getting, well, I'll probably get Facebook or Amazon or, no, that's stock, champ. Like, people just was talking out their ass. And I'm like, these people really stupid. They don't know how to make money with their phone. That's why they still doing that antiquated job shit of going and work in a factory for 30 years. Fuck that. If you was born and the best thing you could come up with is working in a factory is your end all to be all, I salute you, champ. I think you wasted your life, but that's between you and God. That's just an observation on my end. But yeah, man, the death of the Black family is being filmed in live color every second of every day in America. It's like nobody's paying attention. Thanks, brother. I'm proud of you too, man. I'm just trying to keep it real, man. I'm trying to keep it a buck, pass it forward, man. Because when you see, as a Muslim, you know, your faith is determined by, if you see something that you can change with your hands, you change it with your hands. If you can't change it with your hands, meaning you'll cause more disruption, you speak out against it and let it be known. And if you can't speak out against it, that'll cause you to get muffled or, you know, that, then you hate it in your heart, man. And seeing how black people are going around here now, man, in America, it's not a good look, man. These little young girls running around. You got old niggas chasing young girls, and then you got these old bitches chasing young niggas. That's just what it is, man. And that's sad and sickening, man. It's sickening that you've been fucking since you was 20, teenagers, and now you 40 years old, and you think it's a flex to go fuck your girlfriend's son. And then you want to say, oh, you old niggas been fucking young girls. Like, it's sad. It's really sad because we're the only race of people that conduct ourselves like this, man. To the extent, I'm not saying white men don't see me young, or white women and men, boys. But if we're following them, I thought, well, you know, we created civilization, not them. You know, and I'm not talking about death of the white marriage. I'm talking about death of the black family. This is what I'm seeing. You know, I'm seeing a lot of, you know, incest and all this shit, and people okaying it. Like, man, I came home from prison. I don't know what the fuck families and did. Like, all the ancestors and dead motherfuckers just letting all type of shit slide. And I said, yo, this is sad, man. That's why I protect my two boys, man. You know, and try to give them the life and show them the world, man. We're going to get up out of here, God willing. But yeah, man, it's not looking good for black America, man. It's getting worse by the day. You know, we got black Americans that voted for Trump. I mean, that should tell you where you at, man. You know what I'm saying? If you could vote for somebody that vile, you know what I mean? Hey, that's on you, man. But, yeah, man, I just was like, wow, this is crazy, man. I'm looking at the statistics, and I'm like, this is where we at? And ain't nobody saying nothing. We got all these podcasts, videos, and channels, and everybody talking about food shit, man. You know, why ain't nobody talking about telling these young kids start a transportation company to get a box truck, get a 26-foot box truck. So you don't need a CDL. I've been saying this shit for 11 years. Learn how to trade on your phone. I'm about to get in a yen trade when I get off this video, right? This live right here. You know, make me some money. You know, but it's just, you know, if y'all can't see it, hey, I know I'm just going to speak on it, man. And one thing I'm going to add before I get out here, like I said, you know, and y'all can take it how you want to take it. You know, like I said on here, we can agree to disagree. We just ain't got to disrespect nobody, man. Christianity ain't it, man. I hate to tell y'all that Christianity ain't it, man. If this was Christianity, then got Black America, $44,000 net worth. I tell you what, Black American ain't got $44,000 net worth. That preacher you giving all your money to. Yeah, your pastor ain't got no 44,000 net worth. You know what I'm saying? If Christianity done got you this far, 44,000, it ain't it, man. You know, it ain't it, man. And thank God, man, when I was in prison, man, I spent thousands of dollars and thousands of hours learning my way of life, studying. I've read more books than probably 100 people put together. And that ain't capping or trying to sound fly, no shit. You ask them dudes I was in jail with, man. I was ordering books every week. I wasn't ordering fucking Jordans and Timberlands, and they'll tell, nah, I was ordering books, finance books, trading books, charting books, learning how to read charts, all that stuff, man. Learning about different religions and ways of life, man. And I'm just telling you, if Christianity got you 44,000 in net worth in 2026, it ain't it, man. It ain't it, man. If black people out here killing each other at the rate that they doing, it ain't it. And there's nothing wrong that, you know, so you got to delve into the books, into the scriptures, into the tablets, into the scrolls, man. You know, just because your family did something their whole life don't make it right. That's just because that's what they knew or what they was taught. It might be a better way. That's all I'm going to say, Bill. Looking at the effects of Christianity in the black community, you know, the pastors that, you know what I'm saying, we already know it's a haven for the homosexuals, whether he's a church choir director, you know, the pastors having all type of extramarital affairs. And I mean, we can go on and on, man. Allah keeps exposing them, but y'all keep running in there giving your pastor your money. And that's why you got $44,000 net worth. You know? You're right, man. We have to teach these young brothers, man. But the thing is this. We got to come together. First of all, we got to form a financial group. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told people, man, I had a wonderful conversation with a young lady on my YouTube channel. She commented on one of my lives, man. Beautiful conversation. She said, yo, she agreed with 80% of what I said, but what she disagreed with was 20%. And she told me, explained it, and we had a beautiful discourse, man. And you know, anybody, if you listen to my stories, I don't believe in voting. I've never voted. I'm proud of the fact, and I never will vote. How could you vote for a system that has oppressed black people the way it has since we've been in America? Think about that. I don't care if you vote Democrat or Republican. Ain't neither one of them did shit for us. If we got $44,000 net worth, think about that. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I think voting, our ancestors died for all that. And I said, yeah, I get all that they died, but that when we were segregated, we had more black doctors, more black churches, more black hospitals, more black supermarkets, more black dentists. You know, we had more black real estate. And what did they do? What did the government do? You know, they burnt it down. I mean, this stuff is here. Lake Rainier in North Carolina, in Georgia. I mean, we can go Tulsa, Oklahoma to Black Wall Street, Roseland, and Florida. I mean, it's so many places. Those are just ones that, you know, should pop out to you. But, man, listen, you got to find a new way, man. When you constantly doing the same thing and expecting a different result, that's insanity, man. And, you know, in black America being so in love with Christianity and reaching these preachers and pastors, it ain't helped you at all. It ain't helped you at all, man. But like I said, you know, we here to, you know, ruffle feathers, so be it, man. I wasn't disrespectful, meaning nothing about it. I got family members. Most of my family is Christian. I pray for them. You know what I'm saying? I pray for them, man. But, you know, black America, these are the things that I see they're not a benefit to black Americans. They contribute to the death of the black family. How you got $44,000 net worth? Because you blowing all your fucking money, giving it all away. You got to get a new car every year. No, pay your goddamn car off, and then you can sell the car. It becomes an asset. I never seen this stupid where you keep getting a new car every year. You drive it for a year. Oh, I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to get the newest one. And you sitting there, it ain't yours. You keep leasing and leasing. Like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen, but it contributes to the death of the black family. And that's why I had to get on here tonight and let y'all know. You know, when it come on my mind, I'm going to come share it with y'all, man. And see what y'all think, man. I love and thank y'all for the support, man. You know, I'm going to check out these comments and we're going to get back to it, man. But you got to be a positive benefit instead of negative, man. You got to be an asset instead of a liability, man. You know, and all your actions, if you want to contribute to upholding the black family and how we was raised. Let's start with something small. You need to establish, somebody in the family need to establish every Sunday we eating at somebody's fucking house. All right? Like, this is crazy. The cousins don't know each other. Family don't know each other. This is some weird ass shit out here now. Little girls walking around naked. The little boys walking around in feminine and shit. All roles and shit, man. Come on, man. It's not a benefit, man. Teach these kids how to trade, man. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to DR. That's what I'm going to start with my academy. I got a nonprofit, Generational Wealth Academy. And I'm teaching the 4 T's. I believe in the 4 T's. That's why it's my nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? Generational Wealth Academy. I believe in the 4 T's. It will give you a life unlike any that you've thought about you could have up to this present time. And you know what the 4 T's are that the Generational Wealth Academy is going to preach and teach? Transportation, trucking, transit. You got to have that, man. Get you a box truck. Get you a minivan and start a medical transportation company. Transportation. Trading. You got to trade, man. And trading is different from investing. Investing is a part of diversifying your portfolio, but trading is more important. You make money every day, like I'm about to make money in the Japanese yen and the US dollar. Investing is buying an asset and waiting for it to appreciate. Trading is making money that day or the next day or a week, however long you hold that trade. So transportation, trading. Tennis. Tennis will take you all over the world. It's a great sport to keep you in shape. It's fucking fun. I love tennis. My little boys play. I've been teaching them tennis. You see them on my YouTube channel. My oldest son played tennis at Radford. Yeah, the only black on the tennis team. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, tennis will take you all over the world. It's great to keep you in shape. It's fun. It's outdoors. It's a great exercise to keep your weight in check, man. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to pickleball, which is the old people form of tennis. You know, I do pickleball too, but tennis, trading, transportation, and what's my 4th T? Or is it just 3? Tennis, trading, transportation. I want to say travel. Travel. Get that passport. You ain't got to really teach, but travel. See new cultures. Go to different places, man. Because I don't think America gonna be looking too hot, man. You know, it ain't look. You know, every empire has they run, and they've been around for about 400 something years. So you know, but yeah, my Generational Wealth Academy. I'm gonna focus on tennis, transportation, trading. Yeah, those 3 things right there, man. And travel. Those 3 things right there would change your world and open up your world, man. You know what I'm saying? IT does make major money. IT is, and you know what else makes major money, man? The only thing is that everybody in IT is not black people. That's the sad part. We need to get a piece of the pie too. That's why we gotta endorse these things, bro. IT, we need to endorse, brother. You want to be a plumber? You want to be HVAC? Those are jobs that AI is not can replace. When your pipes burst, you need a physical motherfucker to go fix them pipes. Ain't gonna be no AI. So, you know, these trades are still, you know, somebody just gave $250 million. I forgot who it was. Was it Pepsi? I can't remember. But last week, somebody gave $250 million to organizations, you know, to spend on, you know, making sure these trades, kids can get these trades. Air conditioning, HVAC, plumbing, welding. You're going to need a physical person to still do that, man. Still do that, man. All right? Yeah, and AI, but yeah, this is what we got to have these channels for. This is what we got to talk about, bro. You know what I'm saying? This will be at the round table discussion. Not, why Megan broke up with Klay Thompson. Who gives a fuck? You talking about 2 multi-millionaires, man. Come on, man. Let's stop being goofy. Let's start building wealth, because that's the only thing I see that's going to change the course of the death of the black family. Is you get that 44,000 to fuck up to 200,000. Then you can sit at a table and express yourself, man. Shouldn't be no hoods, no projects, none of that shit. You shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? While we still got that. White people ain't living in projects. They barely got trailer parks still then. But I'm saying, you know, this is on us, man. We the elders now. You know, that's why I take this seriously, and that's what I use my format for. You know, I can crack jokes with the best of them and all that, but when I see something, like I said, as a Muslim, my duty, the weakest of faith, is to hate it in my heart, and I hate seeing the death of the black family. That's why I speak on it. Like, this don't make no sense, man, at all. So, you know, like what's the old saying, players say, if you knew better, you do better. So hopefully, man, we know better and we can get together, man. Like I said, man, this is what I'm here for. But, you know, you check out them stories, man. You know, sad, man. The Tiffany Terry in Richmond, you know, her children getting unalived by her boyfriend, man. You know, the dude Earl Maxwell in Detroit, man. It's you know, it's not a good look, man. You know. And you know, we like to point fingers at egg, but nah. It's collectively on all of us, man. Straight black men, gay black men, you know what I'm saying? Straight sisters, gay sisters. Like, listen, man. If it's not for the future of the race, what are you really doing it for? Well, who is it benefiting? Get that selfish shit out of you. I see a lot of selfish shit, man. And it's just like, that's what's killing the death of the black family. So the next time, man, I just wanted to drop that bomb on your lap, man. I'm about to go get in this trade, man. It's almost 8 o'clock. That's the Japanese market opened up. Tokyo opened an hour ago. So I let it marinate for an hour while I chopped it up with y'all. Now I'm going to get off it, go check it, see if my confluences line up. You got to have things to match up before you enter a trade, man. Like I said, you want to get in that trading game, all y'all got to do is holler at the kid. You know what I'm saying? You better holler at the kid, because I'm telling you now, I've been out here 10 years. You know, and the only reason I didn't have jobs because I was on paper and I had to work. I ain't got work. I ain't got no job now. This is my job. You know, so I mean, you want to keep getting up, going to work for 40 years, that's on you. This is what I do, man. I love y'all, man. I thank y'all for the support. Like and subscribe to the Oddcast, my YouTube channel. Stop playing with me, man. Till next time, man. Be a part of the solution and not a problem, man. I love y'all. Peace.